Welcome to Gemara Academy. In this class, we will learn Tosfos Dibra Maschel Va'amai Korele Gemara Chulu Ma'odetema. Let's begin. Va'amai Korele Gemara Chulu Ma'odetema. In the Gemara, we asked, why does the Brisa, after mentioning two examples of a Rosh Hashanah, why does it conclude and say Zui Rosh Hashanah? This is a Rosh Hashanah, and we answered that it's coming to tell us this is a Rosh Hashanah, but not the case of Rabbi Yehuda. The Gemara then asked, why does it say Zui Rosh Hashanah Gemara? Why does it add the word Gemara at the end? And we answered that it's coming to tell us that the cases in the Brisa are Rosh Hashanah, but the case of Rabbi Yehuda is not only not a Rosh Hashanah midrabanan, it's not a Rosh Hashanah even in a Torah. In other words, the Gemara tells us that the case of Rabbi Yehuda is not a Rosh Hashanah whatsoever. So Tosfos is going to ask a question on the Gemara's interpretation of the word Gemara, and then mention that Rashi answers it, but it's not an answer that fits in smoothly. So let's see Tosfos inside. Omer Ri says the Lashon Gemara, that the Lashon, the term Gemara, Adrabah, to the contrary, Ibcha Mistabra, it actually indicates the total opposite. The word Gemara, the way we're reading it in the Gemara, is that this is a Rosh Hashanah Gemara, and this is not a Rosh Hashanah at all. But the proper and simple and straightforward way of reading it is as follows: Zui Rosh Hashanah Gemara. This is a complete Rosh Hashanah. Aval Zu Eini Rosh Hashanah Gemara. But this isn't the complete Rosh Hashanah. Aval Hi Rosh Hashanah Ksas. But it is a little bit of a Rosh Hashanah. So if we read the Gemara in a very simple, straightforward way, it would actually seem to be telling us the opposite of what makes sense. Because the wording Gemara indicates, looked at it straightforward, is that this is complete, this is not complete, it's incomplete. And the Gemara is telling us that the word Gemara means this is a complete Rosh Hashanah, and this is not a Rosh Hashanah whatsoever. So Tosfos is pointing out a difficulty with the Gemara. And Tosfos concludes, V'Rashi Yishva B'deichak. Rashi answered this question B'deichak with difficulty, L'fia Gemara, according to the Gemara. What Rashi says is that the word Gemara is telling us why it's a Rosh Hashanah. Zui Rosh Hashanah. Why is it a Rosh Hashanah? Gemara, because it completed its walls. It has all the walls that it needs. It has 4 walls, and therefore it's a Rosh Hashanah. And now we can understand that the case of Rabbi Yehuda, where there's only 2 walls, is not a Rosh Hashanah. And we add on, not from the word Gemara, but just from our understanding, it's not a Rosh Hashanah at all, because it's missing the requirement. So Gemara is telling us why it's a Rosh Hashanah. It's a Rosh Hashanah because it completed the number of walls that it needs. It was Gemara, it completed the walls. And therefore we understand that the Rosh Hashanah that did not complete its walls, we're referring to that of Rabbi Yehuda, is not going to be a Rosh Hashanah, and it's not going to be a Rosh Hashanah at all. So Tosfos here points out a difficulty with the Gemara, that it doesn't fit with the straightforward and simple reading of the word and interpretation of the word Gemara, and the conclusion that we'd make from the word Gemara, which is this is complete, this is incomplete. And Tosfos points out that Rashi answers this question, he does resolve it based on the according to what's flowing in the Gemara, that the issue at hand is the number of walls. So he attaches the word Gemara to be referring to the number of walls. It completed its walls, and therefore the Rosh Hashanah, that of Rabbi Yehuda, that did not complete its walls, is not going to be a Rosh Hashanah at all.